Jordi. Even kijken. Even kijken hoor. Ja, dan gaan we dan. Ik doe even het headsetje op, want het is wel gewoon een lekker spelletje. Waar je... Let's see. There we go.
Thanks, but I got solitaire on the computer, Manny.
There we
Manny,
go.
what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey.
Old classic game from the PlayStation 1. Wrong elevator. Whoops. Let's go. Ja, het is wel een lekker spelletje waar je gewoon... Ik heb hem een keer eerder uitgespeeld. Alleen, ik had de platinum niet, omdat ik een paar trofeeën heb gemist. Maar het is leuk om opnieuw te spelen. Leuk verhaallijn.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, blah, blah. Died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha, positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me.
Let's see.
Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh yeah, and it's even better company now. I'm in.
Oh, Remy. Mijn broer. Ja, ik kon niet meer slapen, daarom. Ik ben opgestaan. Klopt. Ik doe het voor de laatste trofeeën.
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess
Ooh.
they couldn't save me, huh?
No, but there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class
Maar later is een leuk spel. Remy, jij kijkt te veel naar reviews en andere mensen mening.
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh.
Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry, I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
You know what I have to do? I just have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble, but please, call me Manny.
Even kijken.
I'm still on the case, Meche, but I haven't found anything for you yet.
Maybe I'm not the woman you were hoping for.
Even kijken.
I just don't understand it. Why can't I find anything good for Meche?
Eens even kijken dan.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
Domino's door is locked.
Oh.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Miss Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir.
15 minutes.
One walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see
Oh.
why I give all the good clients
Ja.
Domino.
Ik ga zo even kijken naar de settings.
That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
Fijn. Even kijken bij de settings. Nee, alles is... Ik doe dit wel iets hoger, denk ik dan. Medium. Eens even kijken.
Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice
Oké, dat is wel een beetje luid. Kan niet veel
cream,
beter.
but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. Doesn't open. Hey, is anybody out there?
Oh,
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters of the LSA.
Ooh.
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
Mhm.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to
Ooh.
serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone.
Precies daaronder.
Babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Oké, dan we even snel kijken naar die trofeeën die ik nog mis. Ik mis er 4. En eigenlijk maar 2. Meet the Mechanics. En... Try to beat Domino in a fair fight. Even kijken. Moet ik even snel checken. Stop showing off. Okay. And so large. Even kijken, waar is dit? Oké, nou dat is nog lang niet, dus voor nu gewoon lekker doorspelen. Hey
So
girl.
you're not really a secretary.
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna spy.
Nee,
You can't
ik heb
leave,
maar
Manny.
2
We
trofeeën die
need
ik nog moet
access to the
halen.
DoD computer network
Die
if we're
zitten veel
ever
later
gonna
in het
find out
spel.
what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power search.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
Doesn't Cabal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino were both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field. But it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
So, you won't help me out of here.
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Dus wat moet ik nou doen?
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember?
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth.
Niet mijn teeth. Kon je dat niet ergens zien? Wat ik moest doen? Hop. Kijk dan. Wel leuk gemaakt. Oh ja, random mode kun je. Dit is de original. PlayStation 1. Remastered.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Mechi.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel. And so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld. And for that, you need money.
What do you want from me?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
Birds.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. Viva la revolución!
Okay.
It's a slide projector.
Manuel, I was looking at that.
Okay. My bad.
This computer shut off.
We salvaged that unit when the company threw it away. But we have yet to get it. When we do,
I'll be long gone.
we'll see.
Okay. Wat is dit?
It won't budge.
It opens for members of the LSA only.
Alright, time to get some pigeons.
I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead.
Nou, dan gaan we omhoog.
That's not on fire. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade.
Ooh. I'm gonna sneak in his office.
I'm gonna try to guess his password.
Let's see.
Nope. It's not Golden Boy. I'm gonna try to guess his password.
What else we got?
And it's not Mr. D either.
Mr. D.
So much for Dami. Arrogant fraud doesn't work.
What else we got?
Whew, I was scared it might be Eva.
Of is geen enkele.
Well, he likes boxing too, but
Come on. Something?
not greed. Not vanity.
Lekker liedje. Lekker jazzy. ASMR Nicolai.
Not sleaze. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. What the? There's something glowing in there. It looks like a glowing hunk of coral.
Okay.
Nothing else in there.
Just a glass. Loop. Yeah. Good shit. Hoppa. Uts. Uts.
It's Domino's mouthpiece.
Give me that.
Ugh, Domino had this in his mouth. It's meant for mouths. It's meant for mouths. It's meant for mouths. I give up. I give up.
Ik heb zijn tanden nou. En ik heb brood. Wat doe ik dan wel met die haakje? Gek geluid.
Congratulations, Domino, on your new job. Hector.
Kijk eens. En nu kan ik hem wel gooien.
I wonder if that's how Domino meant it to be used.
Gooi je die handel. Jots. Kijk hem. Wat een mannetje is het ook, hè. Nou, vind je het leuk, Jody? Lekker kalmerend. Oh. Eieren.
Hey!
Oh, ze vallen mij aan.
Ah, the pigeons obviously like this dish vent.
Maar ik heb brood. Kijk eens aan, jongen. Een stukje brood. Hell yeah.
Watch it!
Oké.
The pigeons obviously like this dish vent.
Maar wat moet ik doen met die brood dan? Oh.
Get him off me! Shoot! 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 Back off, birds!
Oké. Hoe krijg ik die vogels weg?
That's not... I don't like the looks of those pigeons.
Even kijken hoor. heb jij gedaan met die brood? En dan? Huh? Hoezo krijgt hij hem wel dan? Even kijken. Voor de zekerheid, want anders... Oh. Oké, dat is lullig. Maar goed, moet ik even brood pakken. Ik had een ballonnetje erin moeten doen.
I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead.
Lekker broodje pakken. Lekker broodje. Gewoon emoties van stokbrood, jongen. Dollo's gewoon. Hoppa, 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 hoppa. En weer omhoog. Oh, zo langzaam. Eens even kijken. Dan doe ik een ballonnetje erin. Kijk eens aan.
Maybe that will scare them. Eventually.
Ik heb nog meer ballonnetjes. Kan ik er ook erin doen? Ah nee. Dan heb ik toch liever die. Stukje brood erin. En lekker eten, jongens. Lekker een broodje eten. Ga eens lekker eten, jongens. Ja. Doe maar. Hoppa. Opzoeten.
Yeah, beat it, you lousy little ledge pickers.
Lekker liedje.
You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper. I think I should get out of here with these eggs before those vent vultures come back. Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck took my eggs? Who took my babies? What motherfucker took my babies? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Agent Calavera and 2 guests.
Ik heb die, je weet toch. Oh, ik heb lekker eten. Die eten gaan smaken. En ik heb ook die tandjes van hem. Dus dat is 2 op 1 schot.
Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you, Agent Calavera.
I myself would also like to spread across the land.
But you can't. We need your dental work here to access the computer. I am sorry, but freedom has its price.
Misschien moet ik die vullen met die juices.
I'm not sure what to make of that. Why don't you show it to my intelligence officer?
What's that?
Domino's mouthpiece. Think you can get a dental impression off of it?
No, the plastic's so hard he didn't leave a mark.
Ik denk wat ik moet doen is misschien iets met die slurry en anders iets met die helemaal verdwaald hier. Hier moet ik zijn. Moet ik hem hier aan doen?
Hey, what did they do with Glottis?
Oké.
Philodent. Good for dents, great for dentures.
En nu?
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. This mouthpiece is full of Philodent.
Oh, lekker man.
Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth. And like quite a chalky aftertaste too.
Dat geluid ook al. Oké. Ik denk dat ik nu die tandjes kan geven.
Got something here that might interest you.
Alsjeblieft, tandjes.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier.
En nu?
You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you. You must go to the town of Rubalcaba, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul.
How do you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the Ninth Underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubalcaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here.
Here we go.
That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
Opslaan. Ik weet nog een keer dat mijn game was gecrashed. Uit het niets. Hoe lang? Ik kan niet zien wanneer ik dit spel gespeeld had, Jordi, kijk. 2016. En 2020. Zie hem huilen.
Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny, they fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Oh. Uh-oh.
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys. Wake up, buddy.
Zo slaap jij, Jody.
Oh, no. Ooh, ick. Shoot! I guess I could always use a spare. Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there. There's already a bone in there.
Oh.
Oh, poor spiders. No more demon heart to eat. It's still beating.
Stop met slapen. Pots.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch? Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault. Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now. Hector, no! Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask!
I'm not here no more.
Oh! Sorry.
Hey, wait a second.
Fucking luid. Oh, dat is luid. Waar moet ik heen? boy. Jezus, wat leuk. Gekke auto. Ik kwam nergens in. Nope. Oké, dat is dus voor niks. Oh.
Manny, this is a low-riding street rod, not a 4x4. We don't have the clearance for that kind of...
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will ya? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
Even kijken. Zo. Zo.
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon! Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake it down for sure. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. That should do it.
Oh, ik was net te laat.
Still not enough.
And maybe if I moved them around a little. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around.
Oké. Misschien was de kist te lang zo.
Okay. Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
Zo. Team guy, jongen.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Like eagles on pogo sticks!
Hell yeah. Kick him.
What a
Stand
relief.
dus.
I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in! Or are you afraid of heights?
Kick him.
Manny! What are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny? They'll make you into a dam!
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood. Hey!
Hey.
No place for a bone there. No place for a bone there. No place for a bone there.
Little bone. Hey Jordi. Al die bevertjes doodmaken. Tien chillen. Gaat hij ook springen? Ja, dat is de laatste. Beertje. Zo.
This river seems to be made of tar, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water. That road leads out of the forest, I'm sure. But I don't think I'd get very far on foot. Plus, how could I leave without Gladys?
That's right.
We can't fit down there.
Dat liedje.
Not right now.
Hij is gek, hè? Hij is gek. Die kant op. Hier? Huh? Oh. Kijk dan.
Lotería.
Sleutelske.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well. Can't pass up an old creepy key. They'll tear you apart and they're what this steady traveler. It's the key to the gates of hell, I seem to recall. Doesn't do much by itself.
Okay. Oké, nou. Terug naar mijn beestje. Ik heb de sleutel. Waarom?
Okay, the beasts of Black River are blowing bubbles at the bottom. So let's power on through, huh, Glot?
Manny, look at that badass gate. I can't drive through that. We have to find the key.
Híjole.
Out of the way!
Ik heb de key.
There's a big old padlock on this outer gate. This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
You're dead. I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
Oh.
Hello? Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket, the whole town's asleep.
But I want a drag race! When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town!
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
Kieken, jongen. Hoppa. Hey, man.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Let me see that picture.
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Bruh.
Tourists.
Lekker old
You
school.
gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Nou, Jordi, ben je er nog?
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there. So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
Jordi.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here. Was it the blower? No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile. That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, Like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay. You sure a woman named Mercedes Colomar never came through this town?
She might have. I don't know. I told you the first time, I'm no good with names.
Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two. And she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
Oh, de controle valt. Ugh.
Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk. Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Kiek hem, jongen. Kiek hem. Businessman.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Ubacaba. Lady Luck.
Leader Noir Perrimanque, number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
How nice.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 1, rouge, Perrimanque. 1, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
I've always meant to hide that better. My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later. Can't. What if Meche makes her big arrival and I sleep through it?
Manny.
Hello, Manny.
Hola. Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love,
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh yes, please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Leader, Noir Perrimanque, number 2. 2 is the winner. Your tips, monsieur.
How nice.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me, for safekeeping. You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
Not while they're losing.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay. Tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Here, let me help you with that.
Ah, there's some things a man's got to do for himself.
That dock master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly. so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Here, let me help you with that. All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works. I'll work. What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that. But we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
And if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
but he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get,
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, Worse?
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
What's the buzz, boys?
It's bad down here. It's like we want,
You bees gotta be...
Easy.
No.
Manny?
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Oké, nou ik denk dat jij al slaapt. Ik ga denk ik weer even liggen. Dan ga ik ook even proberen te slapen. Rusten jullie ongeveer verder.